So I heard you talk about structure. So define your trading style. Do you trade structure? How do you trade? Are you swing? Oh, you said you're a scalper, right?
I scalp a lot. Yeah, I'm in and out. I just pump the lot size in and
So
out. But how I usually analyze the market, I strictly base it on price action. I don't use no indicators, none of that. I just base it on price action and fundamentals. I think fundamentals play a very key role in expecting the structure of the market. You know what I mean? For instance, you could be listening to news on Bloomberg and subconsciously you hear that something is happening. And obviously when that happens, you might be expecting your Nasdaq to drop, and you might even see the drop. It's more confirmation for what you do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Forex it is about confirmation more than anything. You need to find as much confirmation to be confident with whatever trade you're taking at that particular moment.
Yeah, true. You need a reason for your entry, and you need reasons for entry, and confirmation is important. You know?
True.
Because I've seen too many traders suffering from that.
Yeah. Now I see there's a question here in the comment section. They're saying what time frame are you using? Okay, the time frame I use. So here's what I do, right? I look at the market structure on the daily time frame to see if it's bullish or bearish, right? Or to see if it's trapped in a level of confluence, right? Look at the market structure on the daily time frame, and then I'll start chopping it up from the 4-hour time frame up until M30. So I don't go below that because M15 is, it's like, what are you gonna say on M15? There's like so much movement. So I keep it strictly from.
So you base.
Sorry, what was that, bro?
So you base your entries on 30 minutes?
Yeah, I base my entries on 30
1
minutes,
hour.
and I just chop it up. Sometimes I do base my entries on 4 hours because sometimes you might see the strong structure on the 4-hour time frame. Same as with the people that are in my VIP group right now. We took out a signal, USDs are, and that one we chopped it up on the 4-hour time frame, and that's when you see the structure, the proper clean structure of it. And then obviously you go for your entries on lower time frames, or you find your candlesticks, because I also look at the candlestick formation and so on and so forth. Like for your rejection candlesticks, So yeah.
That's interesting. So how many trades are you and your team taking in a week?
In a week?
On average.
Shit. In a week. Okay, so in a day, we take out, I'm basing it on signals, right? So with every signal we take out, with every trade we take out a signal. So we wouldn't have trades running, whereas the people didn't receive a signal, right? So in a day, we'd say 3 signals, and we times that by 4. That's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's like 12 trades in a week.
It's between 10 and 12
trades. Between 10 and 12, but mostly I'd say we always reach the target. You know what I mean? We always try to give people what we promised them. We always try to make sure, if we're going to say, dog, we take out 3 signals, we must meet the target. If we can't see a setup, we're going to fight that setup somewhere, somehow, and we're going to get it right, type of thing, So the thing of, I've come across so many mentors that have deceived people because they're hungry for money. Do you know what I mean? So it's a thing of, we're just going to stick to our word and we're going to make it happen no matter what. You know what I mean? So it's just sticking to your word and making it happen. Oh,
that's dope.
Should I answer the other question here, bro? I see there's a question. Okay, the mentorship, please click my link in my bio and then you can go on Telegram, you can see it. And then how many accounts have you blown? Okay, should I answer that one?
Okay, let's do this. I just want to ask you something and then we'll go through the questions.
Okay.
Then we'll just go through the questions. So this part of the interview I want to ask, for the people. I think it's a question I sent you. What are like the 5 tips you'd give a beginner trader to become a consistently profitable trader? 5 things you'd say.
5 things.
You must
work
on.
And you give me the questions, man. But I didn't want to prepare it beforehand, because I feel like I'd think about it too much, or I'd take other people's perceptions. So I'm going to think of it at the top of my head, right? So the 5 things to become a profitable trader, right? I'd say the first thing is to treat this thing like a business. Like, people must stop this thing of thinking, I'm going to put in a K and I'm going to make 10K now. Like, sometimes it happens, I bet, but sometimes it doesn't, you know? So it's a business. We're running a business. Even if you're a mentor, even if you're not a mentor, just treat it as a business, and you're trying to be profitable at the end of the day, right? Secondly, I'd say, what did I say? Psychology. I think you mentioned psychology as well. I'd say psychology is key. And just, you must understand that there's no holy grail. The sooner you understand that, like, there isn't a holy grail in terms of one strategy. If I can just find that one strategy, I'm going to make money from it. I'll never, no. That's not what trading is about. Trading is about using different elements and tools to get that confirmation. For instance, I use the Elliott wave. I don't know if you've heard of the Elliott wave, right? That's what I use. And the Elliott wave, your trend lines, you know, your rejection candlesticks. That's where I get my confirmations from. Your patterns, your double top, your double bottom, inverted, you know, all those, your head and shoulders. So it's all about combining all these different things to get that confirmation. Do you know what I mean? And the fourth one, I'd say cancel greed. Cancel greed. You know, cancel greed. And with you canceling greed, you'll have those small wins, but then it results into, I don't know, a big ass W at the end of the month. Do you know what I mean? Because you take that win at the end of the month, and even though you might have a bad day, it doesn't mean that you're going to have a terrible week. You might have a bad day but a profitable week, or a bad week and a profitable month, you know? So that's where greed plays a role, you know? And then lastly,
and then the first bonus tip for the people. And then the 5th bonus tip for the people.
The 5th bonus tip, let me think. What's the 5th one? And also, you gave me 5 now. That's a lot. But I'd say the 5th one is, just find your element.
Patience.
Yeah, just like find your element. Like, stay in your element. Like, you know what I mean? Like, try a lot of things out that put you in that space of peace and focus and less distractions. Do you know what I mean? It's just all about finding your element. Like I say, what I do, I light up candles every morning. I light up candles. I listen to like subtle music, or I'm listening to Bloomberg. And there's like, there should be no noise whatsoever. So it's just a thing of being your element, and just you understanding yourself as a trader and the type of trader you are. You know what I mean?
I like the 5th tip, you know. Basically, find your own individuality within the industry. And I like that for 5th point.
That's actually quite true, because it goes back to what I said about you finding yourself as an individual, you knowing who you are as an individual. And that plays a role in the Forex journey. You know what I mean? It plays a massive role in the journey. So that's how I just
thank you. So right now we're gonna go through a series of quick questions that I have. And then we'll wrap up with the comment section questions. And I just want you to answer these questions as quick as possible. So how long did it take you to become to get from newbie to a consistently profitable trader?
About 8 months of trading.
8 months.
Yeah, after the knowledge and everything.
Okay. Being on the charts live.
Just being on the charts.
Worst ever trade?
What?
Worst ever trade. What was your worst ever trade?
My worst ever trade. I've blown, bro. I have a lot. I have a lot. I've blown an account of, I think my worst one was when I blew 30K and I was still like coming up. And I just made it. I just made it, and I was like, I'm not gonna withdraw. I'm gonna rock, and it is just all chat. It's just all chat. I think that was my worst trade, and I was not risking well, and it was Nasdaq. I remember I was just pumping those sides, and it was a buy. I was just pumping those entries. You see, it was a flop.
You probably wanted to make $500,000.
Exactly. You see, I was chasing money too much. You know, I remember, but that was my worst ever trade. I'd say because I didn't have the 30K at the time. I should have just, you know, just let it be. But instead, I got greedy. And I thought I'd make more and just rock.
Okay, your best ever trade?
Best ever trade was when I made 70K in like 4 weeks. I think I posted it on my Instagram highlights, and that was when I just rocked. And that was just currency pairs. I was just pumping lot size. I was in my element. You know, with trading, there's a time when you're hawking, chief. Like everything is just going up. And then there's times where you're just like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I don't care how confident you might be or whatever. You have those times. And yeah, I think the best was when I made 70K in less than a week.
That's proper, bro.
Yeah.
I relate. But so yeah, man, those are the questions, and now we can go through the comment section and we can answer a few questions.
Okay, let's
go. And hear what the people are saying.
I think we answered the one, the time frame. I see Pumlani is like, how much is a mentorship? It varies. It starts from 500 to 5K. But the mentorship or signals is from 500 to a K. And then mentorship, we have a mentorship package for 2.5 and a mentorship package for 5K. And Dr. Mafuta is like, did you blow your account before? Bro, we still blow even this day. But it's all about funding again and going. You'll always blow. Like, people need to understand that you'll always blow, but you go back. Now it's the thing of, fortunately, now we have money to keep funding and make the money back. There's no trader. If you come to me with a trader that says they don't blow accounts, there's something wrong with them. That wouldn't make sense. Bro. Okay, I see Tumelo Moloi. What's your 3 advices in tell traders which are not profitable?
I think YouTube. We spoke about that.
Yeah, I think YouTube as well. If you can't pay mentorship, there's a lot of, unless you ask for a favor, you know, unless you speak properly to the Forex trader as well. You're just like, okay, but we can speak about something, we can organize something, you know. Because I know I just came up with this other thing because now we have high school students who are trading, right? And not all of them can afford to pay like your K or your 2.5, whatever. So now we have this thing of they can pay it by installment type of thing. Do you know what I mean? They paid monthly. You could pay maybe 300 this month and pay it off gradually. But then you're still gaining back the money and the knowledge. So it helps the people who aren't able to pay instantly. So
I think I saw your status. Sorry to disturb you. You have a high school tour.
Yeah. We started today actually with the high school tour, but the content is just going to be posted on YouTube. So yeah, we're just trying to uplift all the kids in the hood, you know, just trying to make them see how it's possible. I mean, I'm from the hood as well, and nothing is impossible, King. Like, people need to get that stigma out of their head that you can't make it, bro. Like, that needs to stop. And that's one thing that irritates me the most, the fact that you think you can't make it, or the fact that you think the next person is better than you, or they have a higher power, hence they've made it. Like, it's sacrifices. You make it in life because of sacrifices, and you make it in life because of the perseverance, and that's just what you do. I was talking to some nigga of mine earlier on, actually. I'm sorry, I'm just prolonging this question. And I was telling him, like early last year, because I wasn't really close with the goats at the time yet. I saw the boy, like, he was parked next door to where I used to live. It was Andile, funny enough. I haven't even told Andile the story. He was parked next door to me. And he didn't see me. Like, he didn't notice it was me because he didn't expect me at that particular place or whatever. And looking at him, I'm like, shit, Baby Boy's got a whip, you know? And I was still coming up. I was not as profitable. I'm like, Baby Boy's got a whip. Baby Boy's looking clean. You know, he's rocking shades. You know, like, how the fuck does he do it? And fast forward a year to these niggas that I'm looking up to, they're my boys now. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I didn't stop.
And you can relate.
You know what I mean? It wasn't a thing of, fuck, maybe they have a higher power, or maybe they're just the chosen ones. It was a thing of, no. No one is better than me. I'm not better than anyone. So what they did, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to see what happens. And same year, 2020, October, I bought it was my second car, actually. I bought my second car, but this time I bought it myself with my own money. It was a thing of, okay, fuck. All right, shut up. You know what I mean? So a lot can change. It doesn't matter the time frame. A lot can change. We all have different journeys. So yeah, that's what I can say about that one. And then I think the last question is true. Okay, I don't think we
can go through the. Okay, we can go through the last question.
I like one of the questions.
We can wrap up.
I like one of the questions. It's from Mabega. Mabega says, "Do you feel pressure in the industry?" I don't at all. At all. Like, we need to understand that we're all different people. We're all different individuals. We all have different journeys. We all have different responsibilities. So me feeling pressure in the industry simply means I'm gonna crumble down. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna crumble down, and I'm gonna be I'll be laying down the people who are looking up to me instead. You know what I mean? But instead of me feeling pressure, I'm motivated daily by the people I'm around. Do you know what I mean? I'm motivated on a regular. I always tell Jaguars that, boy, like, from what I knew you to be and to this, shit, shout out. You know, shout out, keep working, let's go. You know, I don't feel intimidated by anybody. And one thing about Forex trading, we base it too much on flashy things, lifestyle. Okay, that's the lifestyle we do live, but you should be able to, you can't just live it. It should be a thing of, you should be able to maintain that shit. You know, you can't just hop onto it. But pressure is zero, none whatsoever. Because I know I'm still making money on a regular. So what's the problem?
Yeah, man, that's dope, bro. It was great hearing from you, bro. Like, I didn't really expect the psychology you came through with, like, proper advice for the people. And I can hear, just by you talking, you have a really great mindset, you know. And I think another thing is that someone asked me, just interview someone who has less followers, who's not well known.
Who's coming out, basically.
Well known. But like you said, from where you from, you're the second biggest Forex community in the world, which is really dope, man. And I really appreciate you coming on here and telling your story, bro.
Thank you very much for having me, Ken. Dog, you mustn't stop doing what you do, bro. You know, you mustn't stop doing what you do. And I think you make us keep going, regardless of anything. Being a trader is not easy, but seeing that we get recognition from you and other people as well simply means that, you know what, let me keep going. Why do you need to stop? Because we're only human. We're only human. There's days when you're feeling low, and there's days when you're feeling up. But when you see everything that's happening around you, it's like, no, fuck, there's no giving up. And that's how I became who I am right now. And that's how I'm getting to wherever I'm getting to. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, but shout out to you, King.
I appreciate it, bro. So, guys, you heard from Shaun OG, the one and only OG in the game, man.
Hopefully. Hey, you mustn't have a lot now. There's OG Mang, there's OG Mang. Like, there goes this goat, whoever is there. Hey, you know? But but even if that happens,
Mang FX.
Hey, you see, it's too much. Even if that happens, I mean, it would be dope that I came up with something new, you know, like the boys, my boys did, like the ghosts did, you know, so
true. hopefully there are going to be more OGs throughout the coming years, and it was great talking to you. We'll keep talking, man.
Yeah. Nah, but shout out, King. Thanks for having me, guys. And everyone who wants to mentorship, just hit me up in the DMs or go to my bio. And then there's 4 links. There's the YouTube link, there's the Telegram link, there's I think my email link, and the WhatsApp link as well. So you can just get in touch with us. You can contact me or contact admin. And yeah, man, let's rock, guys. Let's make man. One man.
Yeah. Contact Shaun, and then guys, we'll see you in the next interview. Cheers.
Yeah.